My name is Tyler, and I identify as single. No one respects my identity, not even my girlfriend.
Babe, why are you on Hinge?
There's something I need to tell you. I identify as single.
But we're in a committed relationship.
But that's not reflective of how I feel.
When Tyler told me he identifies as single, I didn't know what to think. I've never had a boyfriend that was single before. At first I was upset, but I think it's important for me to take time to learn. It's not Tyler's job to educate me on single sexuals.
When I look in the mirror, I don't see a committed man. I see a young stud ready to get some action. If you or someone you know identifies as single, you're not alone. Talk to your partner about downloading Hinge and becoming your authentic self. The single identifying. We may be in a relationship, but we don't act like it.
Wee! What's happening, everybody? What's good? How was your weekend? How y'all doing? Does everyone anyone here ever met someone met a single sexual, someone who identifies as single? Greetings and salutations, one man show. Vigilante Williamson here early tonight. What's happening, dog? How you doing, man? Tina, welcome back, Senorita. I seen you earlier tonight. Yo, gang, what up, Laszlo Panaflex? It begins. Salutations. Yo, Zachariah, what's happening? Oh, you know what? Wait up. Let me switch over to the chat mode. There we go. Now y'all can see the chat. One man, hail friend. What up, Kai? How you doing, doggy? What's good? What's good? All right, so we got options tonight. We really do. We got options. I got a bunch of shit from Instagram to go through, and then I have a bunch of articles to go through, and there's a lot of stuff that we could talk about. We got a lot of stuff from nudists to fraud to Elon Musk and AI and the Cybertruck and Terrence Howard and the Google. James Cameron. You know what? Let's just do this one real quick. James Cameron's being a little bitch. James Cameron says only reason Marvel Cinematic Universe is more popular than Avatar is that it has received more films. No. No one gives a fuck about blue guy who used to be human and Zoe Saldana as a blue alien chick. Those are their names in the public consciousness. It's Zoe Saldana. Oh, the chick from Star Trek and all the other shit, and Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff. Yeah, her. She's blue. The one where she's blue. Yeah, that movie. Gotcha. Motherfucking what? They got more movies. That's why they're more popular, bruh. Iron Man 1 dropped, and people were that shit was lit. That was lit. That's why things took off from there, because that shit was lit. At first, just the nerds went to watch it, and then the cool people were like, who's this superhero with all the freaking style and shit? And then they went, things just went from there. Hey, Darius Munchausen, how you doing, man? So yeah, this fucking whiny bitch. Oh, they got more movies. According to James Cameron, the only reason audiences are more likely to recall the name of every hero who appeared in a single character in Avatar is solely because the Marvel Cinematic Universe has had more entries. Fuck off. James Cameron doesn't do what James Cameron does for James Cameron. James Cameron does what James Cameron does because he is James Cameron. Oh my God. You have to come back within the next 3 years. That's fair. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. It has been 9 years since the first movie. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure the main character's name was Jake from State Farm. I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. I'm gonna double check. You know what? I'm gonna double check right here. Hold on. Let me pull this down. Let me pull this. Jake from State Farm. Okay. Main character Avatar movie. Jake from State Farm. Let me just zoom in here. Jake from State Farm is your motherfucking main character. Neytiri? What? No, Zoe. Her name is Zoe Saldana. Okay? That's your character's name. Zoe Saldana. Everyone's gonna call her Zoe Saldana. Or just Zoe, whatever. Sute? Who? The fuck? Colonel Quaritch? Colonel Quaritch. What a memorable name. Colonel Quaritch. And he's dead. He was a great villain. Didn't he die? No one's going to remember their fucking names. Whiny ass James Cameron. Anyway, that's it. That one's done. That one's complete. I usually start with video games, but there's just a random James Cameron article. James Cameron being a whiny bitch. Oh, yeah. Blue Man Group. I couldn't name one character from Avatar. I only saw it once. Jake from State Farm. I don't like Marvel because they bow down to the Chinese Communist Party and change their films accordingly. Jake Sully is the Navi word for idiot. I always liked the military guys in that flick. Yeah, they were solid. They were freaking solid. It was dumb to kill that one guy. I mean, I don't know. This is supposed to be years later, right? It's like years later. And it's probably different people, a whole different thing entirely. But still, that was your most memorable character, and he's gone. In Iron Man, fucking the dude that the bald guy that builds his own robot suit, he's not the most memorable main character. I forgot he was in it. Obadiah Stane, that's his character's name. What's the actor? I like the guy from Tron, right? Was he the guy from Tron? The guy that played the fucking his dad, you know? You're really ruining my Zen thing here, man. You know that guy. I forgot that was him in that movie. I remember Obadiah Stane's fucking name. And I don't even, I guess they've mentioned him maybe once or twice in the MCU. But I know who they were talking about. Iron Man was the most memorable character. He was awesome. He kicked ass. Everyone was like, yo, I want to be like Tony Stark. Yo, I got that Tony Stark, swag or whatever. Like, that was but no, none of that with fucking Avatar. Ugh. Marvel erased a Tibetan teacher and replaced him with some Celtic figure. Yeah, what's funny is because it was a Tibetan character, China was like, no Tibetan character, like, no, you can't even acknowledge they exist, and like make them Chinese. Marvel's like, we're gonna make it a white woman. Isn't there supposed to be a 3 to 4 Avatar movies planned? James Cameron will be like 134 years old before he gets done with this shit. Yeah, it is kind of taking a while. I don't know what the fuck happened that it took taking 9 years to get that shit moving again. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Chris Longfellow. Good evening. Jeff Bridges, thank you. Jeff Bridges. Jeff motherfucking Bridges. Flynn lives. James Cameron is fun, in my opinion. Yeah, he makes fun stuff and whatnot, but come on, man. Don't be whining. Don't be whining. They've had more movies. This way they're more popular. I don't remember anyone's fucking name from your movie. Apparently, I remember Jake from State Farm. Give him some names people can latch onto. When I was naming characters, there's a balance you gotta hit, Addie isn't a common name. It's unique, but it's easy to grab onto. Addie. I remember Addie. I know an Addie. Natalie, it's a common ass name. Mike, Farouk. Whoa, that one's got some heft to it. Farouk, a motherfucking name, Farouk. You don't fuck with someone named Farouk. And so, there's you gotta walk a line with naming your characters. All the humans connect to beasties. Kind of gross. Good morning, deranged lunatic, who says, good morning, everyone. You doing, DL? I remember most of the X-Men characters. Does that count for something? Yeah, right? After episode 1, you remembered the X-Men characters. You're like, yo, who saw X-Men this Saturday? Who saw X-Men? Everyone, right? Everyone? Who was your favorite? Right? Yeah, Wolverine. And of course, Cyclops is an asshole. We all agree? Because he just left Morph. Yeah, okay. We're all on the same page here. That was episode 1 of X-Men. Everyone was like freaking out and hating Cyclops and loving Wolverine and Morph, who died. But yeah. Farouk and Bradshaw. The APA, the Acolyte Protection Agency. Until motherfucking Farouk went all NPC and shit. With that was lame. I hate that they ended that. The Acolyte Protection Agency was fucking dope. I love that shit. I remember most of the Batman characters too. And to end it with censorship, that was stupid. Laszlo, hey there, lurking and cleaning. Hope you're well. Hey, Elroy, shredding. What's happening? Jeff Bridges. Oh, did I already say hi to you? Shit, man. Yo, what's shaking bacon? Let's read this shit about Gabe Newell says Steam doesn't need a Call of Duty guarantee from Microsoft because we trust their intentions. Gaben and Microsoft go way back. Regulators worldwide have been looking closely at Microsoft's proposed acquisitions of Activision Blizzard, and one series in particular has become a focal point. Call of Duty is now so big, say opponents of the deal, that the series in itself could be a competition concern. Their argument is that if Microsoft completes the deal and, a few years down the line, makes Call of Duty exclusive to Microsoft services, it risks materially harming competitors and the wider gaming landscape. Whether you buy that or not, it's one of the biggest question marks over the deal, to the extent that Phil Spencer and other Microsoft execs are currently falling over themselves to talk about Call of Duty's glorious multi-platform feature. Take it off PlayStation. Why, we'd fire anyone who even suggested such a thing. I made that quote up for a laugh, but you get the drift. Microsoft has offered Sony a 10-year guarantee, which of course Sony will not accept, and yesterday brought the news it had made a deal with Nintendo regarding putting COD on Switch. And yes, okay, so Microsoft offered Sony a 10-year guarantee that they're not going to be taking shit off the platform. And Sony said, fuck you, Microsoft. And then so Microsoft made a deal with Nintendo, putting Call of Duty on the Switch to show that they mean what they're like. We're not just talking out of our ass here, bro. Which will certainly be interesting to see. I love my Switch, but no way is going to run a recent Modern Warfare 2. I guess we'll see. Fuck off. In a sign of how nervy the suits are getting about Call of Duty's potential for scuppering the deal, Microsoft has been trying to go even further than this. It recently offered Valve a long-term Call of Duty commitment with regards to the Steam platform, which the series has only just returned to after a hiatus of many years. But Gabe Newell says, it's good. We trust you. We're happy that Microsoft wants to continue using Steam to reach customers with Call of Duty when their acquisition closes, said Newell in a statement provided to Kotaku. Microsoft has been on Steam for a long time, and we take it as a signal that they are happy with the gamers' reception to that and the work we are doing. Our job is to keep building valuable features for not only Microsoft, but all Steam customers and partners. That's relatively boilerplate. Things most Valve's fashion possible make it clear he doesn't really see Call of Duty success as a problem. Microsoft offered and even sent us a draft agreement for a long-term Call of Duty commitment, but it wasn't necessary for us because A, we're not believers in requiring any partner to have an agreement that locks them to shipping games on Steam into the distant future, and B, Phil and the games team at Microsoft have always followed through on what they told us they would do, so we trust their intentions, and C, we think Microsoft has all the motivation they need to be on the platforms and devices where Call of Duty customers want to be. Clear as you like, and doubtless rather than kick in the teeth for Sony's lawyers, who are currently trying to tell anyone who will listen that Microsoft's acquiring Call of Duty is a potential death knell for competing platforms. This has always been Valve's style. A rising tide lifts all boats attitude towards gaming on PC, and an unwillingness to engage in hand-wringing about the future direction of travel. So expect the above to be cited in innumerable submissions, etc., etc. Gabe Newell thinks of Microsoft, who worked for it on the first versions of Windows operating system in the 80s. Oh, wow. Before leaving in 96 to co-found Valve. So, yeah, I love that. I love that attitude. He's not sitting there like, fucking crying about shit. Like a whiny bitch. Let me see. Where am I at here? I can't imagine a world without Terminator 2. Hey, One Man Show and Tina and the rest of the chat. B-dubs, welcome back, man. Yeah, those first two Terminator movies are awesome. Most people don't realize how influential Arnold was in shaping that character. Arnold explained how he thought the Terminator should be played. I watched Smile today. Taught me to trust the opinions of others less. James Cameron loved it, and the rest is history. Laszlo. Really? I didn't know that about the Terminator. I'd like to see Arnold's thoughts on the character. He's a robot. He shouldn't speak much. He should just look at people and say, like, get out of my way. Or, are you Sarah Connor? And then I don't even say anything. I just shoot her. If she says yes, boom. No emotion. I love it. I love it. Do it, mate. I don't know why I made him Australian. All right. So another Valve thing. Valve delists the Outbound Ghost on Steam after its lead developer says, don't buy the game. Let's zoom in a little bit. Con Radical Games are looking to take legal action against publisher Digerati. Whoop. Okay. Paper Mario style indie RPG, the Outbound Ghost has been destined for Steam has been delisted from Steam by Valve, following lead developer Conrad Grinsheim issuing a statement that claimed his relationship with the publisher had dissolved. So, I guess we could read more. The past few weeks have been incredibly stressful due to many factors, but the main reason is that my relationship with the game's publisher has been dissolved. They refuse to hand back control of the relevant pages and are profiting from the situation. On the flip side of that, they allege that Grindheim unlawfully tampered with the Outbound Ghost Steam page and tried to interfere with the page, whatever. It sounds like the kind of thing that people say when they're being called on some shit, honestly. Said that they are currently studying the appropriate legal actions and will do all that is necessary to resolve the situation and protect the game. So I like that, again, Valve goes, oh, funny business, delist the game. Nobody profits in the meantime. Figure it out. Because then they're just giving fuel to one side, you know? So they go neutral, they just delist the game. Okay, you're offline. Peace. Different Phil. Indeed. The Dragon Age miniseries from Netflix let me down also. Oh, really? Someone mentioned, I think it might have been you actually that mentioned it on Friday. And I saw it pop up on Netflix. I was like, oh, hey, there it is. That's what someone was talking about there. And I was thinking of checking it out. Arlene is James Cameron's best work. Oh, Aliens. It's a flawless movie. I know because I've seen it many, 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 many times. 12 is a close second. Oh, T2. And T2 is a close second. James Cameron. I guess we could just go through his movies. Do I have anything? I don't have the James Cameron South Park clip. But his name is James Cameron. Damn. It's too bad I don't have specifically that clip. I got this.
Where is that pussy cancer anyway? Well, we couldn't find cancer, but we found a man with cancer. Take that cancer and
I should play tennis ball after that, but I'll come back to it. I'm figuring this out here. Okay, I'm back. So Aliens and then T2, huh? Does anyone else have any conflicting opinions to that? I'm going to talk about the ALAMEDA CEO, Carolyn Ellison, joked about putting wire fraud on her dating profile. So one of the figures embroiled in the fallout from the FTX collapse seemed to joke on her blog about committing financial crimes, and now she's being sued over it. ALAMEDA Research CEO Carolyn Ellison is accused of one class action lawsuit of years-long pattern of racketeering and conspiracy. Included in the suit is a reference to a 2018 Tumblr post in which she appears to have joked about wire fraud, an umbrella term that applies to a range of serious financial crimes. How do I signal my genuinely sweet and feminine nature on my dating profile? Ellison wrote on her now archived blog, asking whether it should go before or after the section on wire fraud. Like, how are you going to be so brazen? You're going to be just telling everyone that you're committing crimes. How are you going to do? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? Have you never seen a heist movie where after they steal the money and they split it up, they go, Don't go around spending big fucking money. That's how you get caught. That the feds will catch that. Don't go spending a lot of money. Spending little bits for a while, for like a few years. You know, don't go bring in the noise. She's posting this shit on her blog. Imagine if in a cowboy movie, excuse me, you've got a couple guys rob a train and then they go to a bar and they're just walking down the street telling them, hey, we just robbed the train and look at all the money we got. No. I think I just tasted his drink. I think I just tasted Kai's drink. It's apple juice. I'm low on water, so I need to get water tomorrow. That was an awesome episode of South Park. Oh yeah, that was fucking glorious. Today we're gonna fight some Chinamen. Cameron has done such great work in the past. Now it seems he's crawled up his own clacker. Creativity's candle only burns for so long. Maybe there are some people that just create and create until the day they die. Maybe it's where your head is at. It's your mind space. It's your humility or your ego. Maybe that's what, what dictates how your relationship with creativity is. If you're like thinking, look, like, no, I am the master of all this stuff, then that's where you lose touch with that connection to something greater than yourself. That is what you're creating. That is what people connect to when you create something amazing. You're creating something that's about more than you and your ideals and your things. It's something that connects for everyone. And if you can't connect with, you're connecting with someone as a parent, as a child, as a free thinker, as an engineer, as whatever. But when you're sucked up in your ego, you're not connecting with those people. You're only connecting with people who are looking at the things that you're looking at. Oh, cool explosions and the blue alien people and the Marines and the unobtainium. You know what I mean? And so it's about where your head and where your heart is at, and that really dictates how long you can be creative, or if the creativity dies one day. Tumblr post. I thought Tumblr got MySpace. KO. Oh, I got something for that. Hold on. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. All right. Tumblr post. I thought Tumblr got MySpace.
You win. Perfect.
Sorry about that. I forgot to mute it the first time, but it's muted now. Cameron puts out so much good stuff. It's like choosing the best Miyazaki animation. They're all really good in their own way. Dude, I tasted apple juice. Should have said it would have been a great gag. Johnny Cash, he created until that day. Yeah, right? There's another one. Mel Brooks just came out with a new memoir a year or so ago. He's one of the most creative people I can think of. Yep. I'm working through my creativity blocks phobia. Mentality is definitely a part of it. I'm kind of scared I lost my creativity, honestly. Well, I mean that's gonna be part of it, is that thinking of that you lost it or whatever. It's not so much a thing that you have or you lose a connection. It's a habit. It's it's kind of a way of doing. So okay, I had a thought not long ago about how, it was last year before. I was thinking about how I don't really draw anymore. I used to draw every day. every day growing up, I'd be drawing for a good chunk of the day, every single day. My parents had to make me go outside and play. I'd just be drawing all the time. At school, we get a drawing project. I was like, oh shit, it's time to get a bunch of blank paper. I'd get a stack. I'd get a stack of blank paper. All the other kids would teachers would go get a piece of paper and draw a thing. Other kids would grab one or two. I'd grab a stack. Sometimes the teacher would go, okay, you really need all that paper? Say yes. They'd say, you put like half of that back. But anyway, I mentioned it to somebody that said, yeah, but you do a bunch of other shit now. You do like digital art, you paint, you write, you make videos, you do video editing, you do all this shit. You make websites, you do a bunch of stuff. Like what? You don't just draw, but that's why you don't draw as much. Like that's a good point. I do spend most of my day making shit every single day. But that's what it is. It's you got to make things. You get in the habit of it. In my short story, if you want to go check out the short story on my website, A Mighty Muse, it muses on our relationship with creativity. And we got to put in a little work. If we don't put in work, the muse might not be there for us. If the muse has been doing all the work, maybe it's time for us to put in a little footwork ourselves until the muse feels like coming back to help. Like, it's all it's not like a static thing. It's not a one size fits all thing either. So you kind of got to discover for yourself where it comes from, where you channel your creativity from, what you want to make. What did you used to make? What leaves you inspired? What do you want to create? What if you need to learn a whole new skill set in order to make the things that you are inspired to make? Well, then start making shit using that skill set. Start learning that skill set and just start tinkering with things and making things, because that's the direction you need to go in. So just start working. It's not even about creating at that point. It's about working, because you're working to hone and improve your craft. And so just if you don't know what to make, just focus on improving your craft, and you will find things to make. And eventually you'll establish that connection of creativity again. But approach it as a craftsman. Don't wait for inspiration to come or nothing. Just go out there and hammer away at your craft. To be fair, I develop a huge ego too if I produce something that literally billions of people enjoyed. That's not a bad thought. Stephen King had it, lost it. Oh, really? You think? I thought he was still making good stuff. Hi there. Mel Brooks is so wonderful. The best. Hell yeah, he is. I know I had superhuman time. I know I had a superhuman time 2003 to 2015. I was kicking ass. In fact, I just got DVD of Blazing Saddles just in case it suddenly goes away. It's a good idea. I hope that's one of the movies I got last time I went and picked up random movies. I try to rescue like little gems like that. Stephen King is still coming out with new books. I keep seeing his fairy tale book when I'm browsing Audible. I've read very little of his stuff, to be honest. Maybe a few pages in one book because I was forced. Just got back into digital art. That's why I make a habit of trying something each day. Nice, good, man. I crack my writer's block by trying to write something I wouldn't write 99% of the time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or sometimes it's just writing the opposite of what you're writing right now. Or like for one time with my book, I needed to design a ship in order to move forward with what I needed to write. But I was feeling really lazy about that shit. I was like, I don't want to design a ship. Like, I don't know what it needs. So instead, I designed a whole fucking universe A whole fantasy universe with thousands of years of history, all these different nations, all this shit. And then I got down to writing stories for characters and writing a plot and and then I was like, well, now I'm at the point of having to write this shit. So I stopped that and I was like, I'm gonna get focused back on the book. And I was like, where did I leave off? What do I have to do? Oh, I have to design a ship. All right. And I just got to it because I just designed all this other stuff. I designed so much more than a fucking ship that I come back to a ship and it's not a big deal. I just start figuring out just little by little, just playing with stuff, putting it together. What do I need? How should it be organized, etc. And I made a ship. But yeah, like sometimes you just gotta jump into deep water. Sometimes you just gotta go and I was a fantasy world. So instead of writing sci-fi, I wrote fantasy. Not the opposite, but the opposite. It's funny, I've been reteaching myself music theory for this reason. Nice. See, intuitively, you already know what to do. Very cool, Chris Longfellow. In recent interview, Mel Brooks told a joke that he left out of Blazing Saddles. He thought, but he thought the audience might find it too vulgar. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. Good day, all. 432 hertz music helps getting in the mood. Can code all day sometimes. Nice. How's it going? Always censored. Good to see you, man. Laszlo Panaflex, one man show. So you're saying I should write erotic furry Star Wars fanfics? Hey, Astig, how are you, you bastard? I'm good. I've actually got a story here somewhere about something. Oh yeah, I was reading an article. So I've got an article here about good GOG having a sale. Do I have that up? Hold on. They have a free game and a winter sale. GOG. Nope. I don't have it up. I don't have it here. Oh, yeah. We're watching this. Okay. The Outbound Ghost. Okay. So I'm just gonna. I'm good, Steeg. Hold on. I'm gonna put a star here. So actually, we don't really need to get into this article. She was joking about committing wire fraud and is now being sued for committing wire fraud, and now that is being used as evidence against her. So ha. That's fucking funny, dude. That's fucking funny. Okay, now we're gonna watch something. We're gonna watch something that is real. This is a real thing. I have to put that out there. This is a real thing. I'm not fucking with you. You know, I'm gonna catch up to the chat real quick because it's not that far. It's not that far. Well, that sounds fun. If that's outside of your comfort zone, sure. Last Space Blue Balls. Yeah, well, I mean, there's outside of your comfort zone. There's outside of the realm that you've been occupied in. Just like trying something different, like when you've had Mexican food for months, and then you're like, you have McDonald's. It's not the best thing ever, but it's different. You're like, oh my god, why don't I eat this more often? And then you have McDonald's again. You're like, yeah, this isn't great. Space Blue Balls. Misery was an amazing movie, and the show Haven was great too. Best writing tip is this: always ask yourself who, how, and why are as you are writing. If you can explain these three to the reader and yourself, you're good. Under the Dome was relatively good. I've heard that. Came in. Carrie is one of the best movies of all time, in my humble opinion. All stories from the mind of Stephen King. Thanks for the tip. I've always found Carrie Firestarter to be a toss-up. I can't choose one over the other. You guys are just talking about what's his name movies. Used to be a writer, Lazo. I just never talk about it. The last 3 years of Stephen King wrote the script for. Hey, Tina. Don't make it Star Wars. Maybe build a different but similar erotic furry space opera. Build your own world so you can own that IP. And make it, yeah, I agree. And trying to make sense of why Saint Musk would show up on stage with Dave Chappelle because they're homies. I mean, I don't know. They're both free-thinking individuals in a world full of propaganda. Shad on Shadiversary has videos on how he got going. Got going on what, YouTube or his book. Steve, my mom's a writer because I know he's got stuff about his book and whatnot, but I've been following him forever. I didn't know he talked about. Actually, I haven't been following him too much. My mom's he's been doing the thing with his brothers and stuff, and I just haven't. I don't know why I haven't been following too much on that. My mom's a writer. Always wanted to get. Actually, I do know. I've been spending all my time watching all this other stuff about history. I always wanted to get into it, but I don't think I'm up for snuff with professionals. Well, you know what? You just got to go for it, man. Fuck it. I did. Anyway, here's the thing. It's real. No bullshit. Like, look, watch this shit. Shad, world creation. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right. I don't even care if I get struck for this. If I get, what's the word? Claim. If I get a claim, I'll just clip it out. But y'all, India remade Forrest Gump.
जो भी हुंदा है वो हम करदे हैं या फिर हम हवा विच एवें ही उड़दे फिरदे हैं यहाँ से वहाँ
तुम्हारी बहन को क्या हुआ? कुछ भी नहीं, मैं तो बिल्कुल चंगा हूँ। कहाँ रहते हो? अपने घर विच। बुद्धू हो क्या? नहीं जी, मैं तो बिल्कुल चंगा हूँ।
आपका बच्चा अलग है। कुछ बच्चे होते हैं बहुत इंटेलिजेंट, कुछ होते हैं नॉर्मल और कुछ नॉर्मल से कम, जैसे आपका लाल। मैं ले लेता हूँ। ओए, तू अपना काम कर, वो खुद उठाएगा।
किसी से कम नहीं है तू, बाकी बच्चों जैसा ही है। मैं जो किया है वो हमेशा याद रखी।
अब कुछ लोग विश्वास नहीं करते, पर जिंदगी में चमत्कार होंदे हैं जी। हाँ। मम्मी कहती थी कि हर एक दी अपनी तकदीर होंदी है कि सारा कुछ लिखिया होंदा है। मैंने नहीं पता किथे लिखिया है सब, किसने लिखिया है और क्यों लिखिया है जो लिखिया है। रूपा मेरे साथ ब्याह करेगी?
तुम मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हो लाल, लेकिन हमारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता।
मेरी मम्मी कहती थी कि जिंदगी गोलगप्पे जैसी होती है, पेट पले ही पर जावे, मन नहीं भरता। क्या पता हम में है कहानियां हैं, कहानी में हम पम-परा-रा-रा-रा।
What in the fuck? What the fucking shit? They remade fucking Forrest Gump.
पर जिंदगी में चमत्कार होंदे हैं जी।
Fucking Indian Forrest Gump, bro. What the fuck? What? Where's his black friend? Is there a black friend in this one? Where's Bubba Gump? What historical events is he living through? Oh, what did I just walk in on? Hey, Stephanie, a little page. It's India remade Forrest Gump. This is Indian Forrest Gump. Look.
किसी से कम नहीं है तू
Look at
बाकी बच्चों जैसा ही है मैं जो क्या है
where's the
बहुत कुछ नॉर्मल से कम जैसे आपका लाल
वो खुद मैं जो
look at this shit.
अब कुछ
There
लोग
it is.
विश्वास नहीं करते
Look at
पर
his fucking
जिंदगी में
braces.
चमत्कार पता कितने लिखिया है सब किसने लिखिया है और क्यों लिखिया है जो लिखिया है रूपा
Is she gonna pose for Indian Playgirl or Playboy?
बहुत अच्छे लगते हो लाल
Is she gonna be an Indian Playgirl? Was the question. On 11th August. When was this? This was just a few months ago. It's 12/12, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12/12, at least for 5 more minutes. 12/12? What? 12/12/22. Look at him running. He did the running thing. They're doing all of it.
मेरी मम्मी कहती
Hold on, let me see what else.
गप्पे जैसी होती है
Okay.
पेट पले ही पर जावे
Read Sometimes the Magic Works by Terry Brooks. Great book on writing. I mean, I haven't actually read a book about writing. I've never read a book about writing and how to write stuff. What is Past Prime now is what the last movie they made. I don't want it. Great books a decade ago. Green Mile was my favorite king. Let me pull this down. Forrest Gupta? That shit was funny. He worked him pink bow hair. Oh, they woke him. Does Indian Jenny thought out and cooked Forrest? Jenny still get AIDS? Don't trust Rupa. She's a proudy hoe. She's a proudy hoe? I've never heard that. Indian trad Jenny. Never saw Forrest Gump. You never saw Forrest Gump. You probably shouldn't, actually. You have too much in common with his story. I mean, the movie's fucking awesome. The story's great. But I mean, the sad part of it is going to hit close to home with you. What did I just walk in on? Like it better than the original. That trailer looked equally disinteresting. Is Bollywood woke yet? Indian history, obviously. Not from what little I've seen of it. Hey, Kai and all the Cookie Monsters. Hey, Rabbit Slug Ouchies. Welcome back. It's 2:55 here, dude. Well, yeah, but it's only 11:55 here when I said that. It has been 2:13 for a while now. Not here, it's not. Not for another 3 minutes. I got you for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of playtime. I can't even write. Today, it seems I can barely type. Gump is overrated. Ay, ay, ay. Let me see. Okay, so that's Indian Forrest Gump, y'all. That's fucking great. What is it called? Oh, what's the name of this video? In case I want to look it up again. Yeah, I'm just gonna save it. Fuck it. Oh, 6 months ago. Okay. Yeah. Damn. How did that one get under the radar? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna skip this one. I don't think I want to read this article today. Yeah, I don't want to read this one either. Yeah, let's check this one out. For the Europeans out there, Gump 2024. My life has been a box of melted chocolate recently. I'm not whipping out the slug for you all. This feels better. Hey, Baird. Hey, Kronos. I'm not whipping out the slug for you all. Welcome back, Kronos. We have a gump in office at the moment. We have worse. We have worse than a gump in office. A gump would be great. A gump would be like, well, I don't want no soldiers to die, so let's just have a peace treaty with the Ukraine and the Russia, and then everyone go home happy. Why can't we do that? All right. Tesla shows design of the smaller, tight Wolverine package Cybertruck meant for international markets because roads are smaller in the rest of the world, and so are the cars. And so you can't have a big ass. Like, this thing was a big motherfucker. So there's a smaller European version. Elon Musk has said in the future, Tesla will make an international version of Cybertruck that will be kind of smaller, kind of like a tight Wolverine package. And today we have seen our first glimpse of a smaller two-door Cybertruck design directly from Tesla. Ooh, it's a little two-door. The Cybertruck is Tesla's most daring vehicle designed to date. The futuristic truck, unlike most vehicles, has an exoskeleton body and will be made out of 90% recycled stainless steel. Despite the already groundbreaking design of the Cybertruck shown off at the unveiling event back in 2019, the vehicle in the meantime has still seen several notable design changes. The redesigned Cybertruck has several changes, including rear wheel steering, handleless doors, an opening from the bed to the rear seats, and many smaller changes. So, Tesla China denies production. Anyway, Musk has also confirmed there will be a new quad motor Cybertruck variant. Even though Elon hasn't shared details on the new truck, insider leaks have suggested it will have a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of under 2 seconds. Recently, we also got a sneak peek at the new interior Cybertruck. Notable changes: white rectangular, okay, etc. Yada yada. These changes weren't close enough. Teases picture of Cybertruck design with 6 wheels and a much wider body. Yo, that sounds beefy. That sounds awesome. That sounds like the cool, like, you know when you got like Hot Wheels and then there was like the fucking cool Hot Wheel? That sounds like the fucking cool Hot Wheel. Tesla unveiled the Cybertruck. Demand for the Cybertruck. Yada yada yada. In the last few months, there's also been some good news regarding the production. It is confirmed the new 9,000-ton Gigapress being built by a Tesla supplier will be used to build the Cybertruck's body. And Tesla's Gigapress supplier, Idra, not only has finished building and testing the first 9,000-pound Gigapress meant to build the Cybertruck, but Idra has also started working on a second 9,000-ton Gigapress, which will most likely be used for the same purpose. And now, as we wait to see whether this means Tesla might start Cybertruck production earlier than expected, we have gotten a new render of a different design of Cybertruck with a smaller footprint and 2 doors. Yeah, it's way smaller. Anyway, that's it. Wolverine Cybertruck coming to Europe and other places like it. Facebook knew Instagram was pushing girls to dangerous content. Internal document. Yo, we don't need to read this. We know what's up. Criminals, these people. A previously unpublished internal document reveals Facebook, now known as Meta, knew Instagram was pushing girls to dangerous content in 2021. According to the document, Instagram employee ran an internal investigation on eating disorders by opening a false account as a 13-year-old girl looking for diet tips. She was led to graphic content and recommendations to follow accounts like Skinny Binge and Apple Core Anorexic. Another internal memos show Facebook employees raising concerns about conspiracy research that revealed Instagram made 1 in 3 teen girls feel worse about their bodies and that teens who used the app felt higher rates of anxiety and depression. Attorney Matt Bergman started the Social Media Victims Law Center after reading the so-called Facebook papers disclosed by whistleblower Francis Haugen last year. He's now working with more than 1,200 families who are pursuing lawsuits against social media companies. Next year, Bergman and his team will start a discovery process, consolidate federal cases against Meta and other companies in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. And it says are more about changing policy than financial compensation. 25 years. The Bergman spent 25 years as a product liability attorney specializing in asbestos and mesothelioma. He argues the design of social media platforms is ultimately hurting kids. Just all the spaces. Yeah, that's what it's starting to look like, huh? Psychologically, it's doing a lot of damage. Was it by accident or was it by design? Oh wait, what? There's another line there at the bottom. There is absolutely, Bergman said. This is not a coincidence. Oh, there's more to it. Wants to do away with algorithms that drive content to users. There's no reason why was experiencing actually I've been directed to anorexic content. When 60 Minutes ran the test 2 months ago, a producer was able to lie about her age, sign up for Instagram as a 13-year-old with no verifications. 60 Minutes was also able to search for skinny and harmful content. And while a prompt came up asking if the user wanted help, we instead clicked see posts and easily found content promoting anorexia and self-harm. Yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing that's even allowed on platform, right? Doesn't that go against their policies? I have not only seen Forrest Gump, I went to Bubba Gump's with my in-laws and Bob's for my birthday. Run, Florist, run! Life is long like a cat box. I thumbed the up, by the way. Thank you, Kronos. I appreciate that. Dropping a like over here. A like is like a cat box. I want one. Nice little commuter without worrying about scratching the paint. Yeah, right? That's true. Life is like a box of cat poo. You never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a litter box. My life doesn't smell like cat urine. Their third time's a charm got right. Peeps hate Tesla now. All the people that were like, he's saving the planet. Now they're like, he is ruining democracy. But he's saving the planet. I know, but he's ruining democracy. Tesla semi used as a mobile tiny house. Transform. Yawns. I'm so excited. You think Musk is gonna put out scent heavy Musk? By the way, never take Paxlovid if you can avoid it. I don't even know what that is. Yep. Now the peeps hate Tesla. The more I want one or two. Social media causes mental issues. You don't say. The leftoids that are rich and they hate their Teslas, I'll take your hand-me-downs. Maybe they will give them away. That's what I'm hoping. First dibs. I like shrimp. Fried shrimp. How many motors in semi? Now we'll have to check. Baked shrimp. I had the coof, but it seems to have gone away. Barbecue shrimp. Steamed shrimp. Sushi shrimp. Well, the Facebook was a CIA-funded op from the get-go. Ruining our democracy. Theirs, not ours. Glad it has gone. It doesn't seem like to me. Anyway, let's see what's next. Oh yeah, some AI stuff. What am I in the mood for right now? We have so many options. Talk about that. Talk about that. We've been talking about ChatGPT, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Hmm. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Course is set. Let's talk about more fun shit. You know what? Let's take an Instagram break. Let's take an Instagram break. Grilled shrimp. Ruining our democracy. Theirs, not ours. Glad it has gone. Saving land of patience seem like to me. Good democracy is mob rule. It's not good. Grilled shrimp. The Orville majority rules episode. Yeah, that was such a good episode. I didn't hate the last season of the Orville. It did have its issues, however. Yeah, I agree. It did. It was. And it's funny. It's different. Like as they move into new territory, they have new issues to deal with. Insta what? Shrimp. All right. Do I have anything shrimp related? No. I need to get some more. I'm out of water, so I need to like go to the kitchen and the fridge to get my water. But I'll play this while I'm gone. That's the wrong window. There we go. All right. I'll be back. Fucking thank you, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Isn't this shit stressful to watch? Well, yeah, why would you trust anything from Pfizer? Like, why really, with everything we know about them, why would you take anything from them? It's insane. Stay hydrated and steal some cookies. Yeah, actually, I got ice cream. That's what happened. So, Kai's obligatory book club Christmas draws near. I actually just signed a couple books today. I'm going to be sending out. Someone got signed copies, or some people got signed copies, so I'm sending those out. Yeah, a little bit delayed, but they'll be out in the next couple days. R.I.P. Turtles. Beards have no power. I see his lips moving. What were you saying? I repeated almost everything. Just remember, my fat friend has a face towel. But yeah, this shit is crazy, dude. What? That shit is wild. It's one of those things that you just gotta do it. You do it so many times that you go, okay, this is next, and you know the timing on it. And you just, you've done all of these so many times that each one is, you've got it. He's even like timing it in his head. It's nuts, man. Nuts. We saw this one.
Identify as single. No.
But there was only like a few people here. We got more now, so let's watch it again.
My name is Tyler, and I identify as single. No one respects my identity, not even my girlfriend.
Babe, why are you on Hinge?
There's something I need to tell you. I identify as single.
But we're in a committed relationship.
But that's not reflective of how I feel.
When Tyler told me he identifies as single, I didn't know what to think. I've never had a boyfriend that was single before. At first I was upset, but I think it's important for me to take time to learn. It's not Tyler's job to educate me on single sexuals.
When I look in the mirror, I don't see a committed man. I see a young stud ready to get some action. If you or someone you know identifies as single, you're not alone. Talk to your partner about downloading Hinge and becoming your authentic self. The single identifying. We may be in a relationship, but we don't act like it. My name is...
You have to like when there's a guy coming...
Hold on. Listen to this one.
My name...
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well. You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well. You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
Hey, Citizen 333. Citizen of the Universe 333. I love it.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well. You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
The brave man is he who overcomes not only his enemies, but his pleasures. Unhinged. Remembering something. My friend had a face towel because he sweats like a hog. Spilled his bong, used the towel to clean it up, put the towel back, forgot about it, came back in, and put it on his face. No, how can things continue to grow even more stupid? Hey, that's why it's nice, you follow up this.
In your face and he just sits in there and delivers it.
You follow it up with one of these, It's about balance. My doctor suggested Paxlovid, and other than tasting like one of Daenerys Targaryen's dragons took a crap in my mouth seems to have worked okay. Yeah, you still should do research on the things that you're putting in your body. I'm working on it, says Kronos. Okay, look at this shit. This is wild. Watch this. That's nuts.
Oh, shoot! That's foul roll.
Do that shit during a game, bro. That's wild. Snake Plissken up in this bitch. I'm rather dipsy. This is fucking awesome. Okay, so I get the feeling that he would throw the doll first, and then he would jump. He would film himself jumping a few times, and then get the one that matches up the best. So this is good shit. This is good. These are seamless. Seamless. Kyrie just sitting there and delivering it. Still only 3 points. What do you want? A medal? Bong water is good for your face. That guy's falling apart. That's about how the left are. They snap. That dude reminds me of Meadowlark Lemon of the Harlem Globetrotters back in the 70s. I've seen them 5 times. You, Kai, are fucking awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. This guy is good. I know, right? Bong water is gross. Yeah, you know. So I saved a buddy of mine from drinking bong water. He was drunk. We're all. It was us for a party. It was like, you know, there's not too many people left awake, and he goes to. We're just chatting and hanging out and shit, and he's holding the bong in front of him, and then he's like, he just goes like this with the bong. He just lifts it to like drink, and I see the water go and no, and I fucking stopped. I was like, bro, that's the bong. Oh, and he's like, where's my beer? Oh my god, dude, you're selling your own bong water? Yo, wouldn't that be awesome if I could do that? Like, if like guys could be sell like all the chicks are like, oh my god, start an OnlyFans and sell us your bong water. Ah! That would be the shit. Yo, I'd be making money right now. You know what? I'm going to take a break to live in that fantasy world and make some motherfucking money. I'm going to take a moment to myself. Y'all enjoy this while I'm gone. Oh, wait. I'm going to leave you with something so I have enough time to reminisce, to really think about it. Hold on.
And what a game here as Johnson kicks towards the goal, and oh my god, Singh makes a fantastic save. But I believe he hit his nuts on the goalpost. He is down. Let us have a closer look at instant replay. Not only just self-sacrifice on this play, but sacrificing future generations as well. Obviously going all out for his team, saving the ball right here, but also losing 2 on the play, putting his balls on the line. Let us have a moment of silence for this man's fallen brothers. As you see right here, he got to the ball and so did...
I thought I had one packed. But it was the tail end of another one, so I have to reminisce again in a second. I have to imagine that I'm making a payday right now. There we go. You know what? We're gonna put a little bit of this on there. Put a little bit of this. Ooh, yeah. Dude, this shit is so good. I love this one where he like throws himself onto it. You know what I want right now? A donut. Like a cream-filled donut. Fuck. Fucking donut. All right, let's look at another thing before I do the thing. Mom, what's a conspiracy theorist? Someone who figured out the truth before most people, dear. Mom, can I sleep with you? I'm scared. No, I can't risk the monster following you into my room and killing me. Esto es Maya. Esto es Azteca. Esto es una galleta. This was probably fun. I'm sure everyone would pick up on this one. The invention of archery. Man, I really want to stab this nigga, but he way the fuck over there. He looks so mad too. Look at his face. He's like, this bitch. All right, this is great. Fucking Frieza is vicious. RIP nuts. PC buying that stuff. Was it worth it? He hits his nuts in the goalpost. Every time I see it, it's worse. It's fucking hilarious. I remember going to a Halloween party at a friend's in New York, and one guy got so drunk that we drew things on his face, and he didn't even wake up. Sell bong water. You can sleep. You can sleep, make up yourself. These nuts are cracked. How to sleep cook. No hablo or hablo español. Let's invent arrows, then we can stab our neighbors from far away. The guy we drew on was passed out, so we had fun drawing pictures on his face with eyeliner. With eyeliner. My lady friend offered me a half burned bong rip. The horror, so I walked away. You mean like sharing a bowl? Your lady friend offered to share a bowl with you, and you're like, get that peasant trash out of my face, and you left? Are you one of those people that smokes a whole bowl butt to yourself? You don't pass it around like in a circle? Are you a non-social smoker? I miss my Spanish teacher. She tried her best. She did rock. My Spanish teacher sucked. Lucky you, man. Hold on. While this guy's doing his bit, I'm gonna rip the bong. I'll be back. Oh, wait. There's no sound. Wait, was there no sound for fucking Frieza?
Shut up.
You shut up!
That's why your power level is pathetic.
That's why your family's dead! Dead as hell! What's their power level? What power level do they have at the ground? That's why you have no grandma. Because she can't pray to the god.
Like I said, Frieza's fucking brutal.
They say, we want to take you on a Black Hawk helicopter.
All right, I'm gonna let this little guy tell a story. And I'm gonna live in that fantasy world where I can sell my bong water for money.
I'm like, yes. No. You have to understand who I am, the life I've lived. I'm the guy that when I go to Six Flags, I can't ride half of their shit. Now, Black Hawk helicopter is about yay high, all right? I can't get in that. I look at this soldier, I'm like, hey bro, can you help me out? He says, no problem. Pulls a lever, little handicap helper step, flies out, sweet. Except for the helper step was about that freaking high. Still can't get in. I'd ask this soldier to do something that I swore as a little person I would never ask anyone to do, ever. I look at him like, all right, bro, you're gonna have to toss me. And the smile he got on his face, like, this is what I signed up for! And he grabs me, and he could just throw me in real quick. We would have been done, but no. He had to enjoy himself. He picks me up. He just goes, 1, 2, asshole! They say, we want to take you on a Black Hawk helicopter.
Whew, good thing I was fucking muted for that shit. Oh my god. My French teacher was a man. Cunt. A douchebag. Woo! Bold cheers, Kai. Poor little people. Toss what? Oh, that kind of toss. A little people toss. Wolf tossing.
Green pies.
Oh yeah, this is one from last week that it was when it was lagging or glitching or something. It wasn't playing.
Raising green pies. I'm raising one right here. Raising green pies. I'm raising one right here. Raising green pies.
Good timing.
I'm raising one right here.
I had someone send me an eggnog recipe actually that I'm gonna have to try out. But when I posted this, when I shared this, I didn't post it, I shared it in my stories. That's how I got that response. That someone was like, "Yo, no, hold on, I got something for you." But generally, this is how I feel about eggnog. That was funny. Spanish teacher was non-existent. Oh, I shared this one. Elderly YouTubers writes his subscribers down in a notebook and thanks them individually. That is fucking wholesome as hell. Duckies. Yeah, I want one of these now. I want one of these. That is fucking awesome. I would. Ireland is so dope. You make little snow ducks. I love it. Snowballs makers, right? You could throw snow ducks at people. That's cheating. I had to plug in my phone. It was dying while I was out listening in my car. Didn't make it back in time. It literally went dead at the same moment I connected it to the charger. Oh, that's annoying, dude. It's like you fucker, you couldn't hang on for like 2 seconds. Kai, if you ever come to Colorado, you have to check out the International Church of Cannabis. It looks like a Jerry Garcia's wet dream. Just give me the vodka. A duck snow shaping tool. Crazy. I know, right? That's the first time my phone's died in the exact moment I connected it. Oi, that's happened to me a couple times. I had one time as a kid, I was on my Game Boy and I had my low battery. It's like low battery. I was like, I know. Oh, but I'm fighting this fucking Magmar. I'm gonna catch it, and I caught it. I caught the Magmar. I was like, oh shit, I fucking got it. Okay, fucking save the game. Save the game. Don't turn off right now. Don't turn off because it says saving game. Do not power off as it's doing its thing, saving game. And then it's like, game saved. It powered off immediately after my game was saved. Whatever guardian angel was there making sure my battery stayed alive, I am eternally grateful. As a little kid, I saw that. I was like, oh, that was this close. I couldn't have cut that any closer. It was insane. It's like, game saved. It just pieced out. It's just like in animes where things last just long enough, you know? It was just like that. Oh, I see the duck now. Quack. Yeah, I think that's why he starts clapping it to get rid of some of the stuff in front. Clap. Yeah, look at that. I don't know, duck maker. Look at this shit. It is cute.
Is that the best gift ever?
That makes sense in Hawaii. Guy, I'd like to ask you for some advice, if that's okay. So I'm down to just my phone. What computer and tablet should I get? What do you recommend? I'm ignorant about this stuff. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What's your did your other devices die? What do you need them for? What do you use them for? You know, like it's not a one size fits all kind of a thing. I work in 3D. I work with big graphics and stuff. And when I got my computer, it was acceptable. Now I'm underpowered, but I'm powered enough that I can keep it going. But I can tell my computer is getting a little long in the tooth. So and I'm a gamer. I need something heavy duty compared to most people. I don't know what you need though. So what would you be using it for? Because that's what you really got to look at. Then again, with all these crypto people turning in their graphics cards and their computers and shit, maybe you can get a really hardcore computer for cheap. Ooh. I wonder where the secondary market for that's going to be. But yeah, tell me more so I can give you some feedback. Why not? Whoever thought of those has a brain. Brainy hurdy. Everything. I need to be able to do video editing for one. Do you have a recommendation for a good non-gaming PC? Damn games tough on phones. Macs are the best for art, music, design. PCs are better for gaming. I don't know. I mean, like in terms of just get up and go and start doing stuff because all their stuff is already there, then yeah, I guess. But you can do all the same things with the PC for art, music, and design. Same program. Generally, you're probably going to be using the same programs unless you're using the Mac exclusive programs. But I'm all PC. I've used both, and I loved my Mac my Mac laptop as a workstation because it was strong enough, powerful enough at the time to do like Photoshop work and stuff. Its ease of use was fantastic. Like everything about it was great. I loved it. And I was introduced to the way their UI works with they have the spaces thing and other stuff that I loved. But I don't know about, and their mouse pad was really nice too. Their touchpad was really nice. But I think nowadays, back then it was hard to find anything on the same level. Nowadays, it's a lot easier to find laptops on the same level there. It's been like that for over 20 years. I like my towers. Raspberry Pi if you want to learn coding. Cheap. Yeah, that's true, Kai. A good PC can handle art design just as good as some Macs. So for a non-gaming PC, if all somebody needs is some word processing and internet access to send emails and shit, maybe watch YouTube videos like a Chromebook, or a tablet, a 2-in-1, things like that. That's fine. That's all they need. That's actually, I think, what those are for, is to hit that niche of like, I don't need all this shit. I just need this much. And okay, so they released the little tablets and the little 2-in-1s. It's a tablet, and then you prop it up, and it's like a PC, and the keyboard folds out and shit. And like all these things for people, I go, I just need to check my email and like, maybe take pictures or something, internet, word processing, look at Excel sheets, So that's what that stuff is for. If you need something a little tougher, a little more hardy, then you're going to want to grab something with a nice graphics card. I always build my own PCs, so I don't really look at what's on the market, like what pre-built PCs are out there. But if you guys want, we can look at that shit right now. We can dive into computers. Who here is looking to get a new rig? Yeah, it's true, Kai. Good PC. Vote Blair. And it's not like it's more expensive either, because Macs are really expensive for no reason. I actually have a Mac story here. About Max being Max. Where is it? There it is. It was almost the next one. Max. Apple is a cult. I'm just going to leave this little star right here. Former Apple employee claims a software bug fills up iPhone storage, leading customers to purchase new phones. A former Apple employee says the company allows an iOS bug to exist so it can fill up consumers' iPhone storage and hopefully make them want to upgrade. The former employee posted a video on TikTok sharing how Apple allegedly scams its customers. In the video, he says it's not your fault if your iPhone is running out of space. The TikToker claims there's a long-standing bug in iOS that prevents cache files and temp files from being cleared up as they should. Eventually, those files build up more and more until they use up all the extra space on an iPhone. Then what do people do? They go out and they buy a new phone. The TikToker says in the video they don't realize if they just backed up to iTunes or iCloud, wiped their phone, then restored it from the backup, they could get all their data back and all of a sudden magically have 20% more free space. The TikToker alleges that the problem is if it's a long-standing bug that they've known about, that 20% more. Oh, there I am. That 20%. Yeah, I can't. Okay, whatever. That 20% more space is going to get filled up by cache and temporary files at some point. So you get some usage out of it before it happens again. And then you do it again. And now what? Now you have an extra 10%. But still, the TikToker alleges that since the bug sells so many iPhones, Apple won't fix the problem, even though they know it exists. So the video sparked a variety of reactions among viewers. Some said they have tried to back up their iPhone and then restore it. The hack didn't work as well as people say. Okay, every single time I've tried to restore from an iTunes backup, I lose an insane amount of my important data. Too much business info, can't risk it. Some question who actually buys a new phone because their old phone's storage is full. I mean, if people buy new phones because full storage, they deserve to be scammed. Phones aren't a new thing, neither is storage. Bro, wide-eyed and dropping knowledge here. But who buys a new phone when their memory file fills up? Others shared their hacks for clearing up storage space on their iPhones. I delete all my apps and shut down, then reinstall, and I get the space back. An ex-Apple employee told me that, one user said. Another user commented, alternatively, just download a movie, and it clears temp files. Delete movies and other data drop like 8 gigabytes. As for Android users, they were quick to swoop in to bash Apple and praise Android. Alternatively, clear cache in one click on an Android, one viewer said. Apple is a cult, a second wrote. Third commenter, we all knew this. Android is the best. So that's, if anyone out there has an iPhone, now you know why you're running out of space all the time. Apple's doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. All right, let me get back to the stuff here. Computer tablets if you can't afford new. That's true. Refurbished stuff. Yeah, that's an option. There's also smaller, at small PC companies. By the way, hey everyone that showed up. There's some new people here. I'm going to scroll down in the chat right now and catch up. Let me see. I've been told by a host of Aspie World that Mac, iPad are best for autistic ADHD people like me in terms of tablets. I don't know, man. I did fine with my Galaxy tablet. 2014, 2015 MacBook Pro. Can you process words? I want one of those duck making things for mashed potatoes. Oh, that'd be awesome. Then find out if the gravy runs off the duck's back. You could make you could scoop out the back and put the gravy in there. It's like a little duck boat of mashed potatoes. Oh, Eve, I love it. Now I want one of those for sure. I was like, I'm in the desert. Why do I need a snow duck for mashed potatoes? Someone that can handle Unreal 5. If you want to make virtual worlds photorealistic, make games and movies. Yeah, something that can handle Unreal 5. Ducks be good tasting. What about Linux? My engineer friend said that Imbudo is good. I don't know what a renewed computer is. I've never heard of that term. I just need a PC that works. I only play old games on PC anyway. I'm also very cheap. Don't eat the yellow snow ducks. I don't apple. That's smart. Hey, Steeg, you fight like a dairy farmer. To be fair, I did like my family's Apple IIc. Wait, what does that mean? He like, when you go to punch him, he turns around and like kicks you like he's a cow? Just kicks you right in the nuts or in the face? What about a modular laptop? Maybe use a Panasonic Toughbook as the shell? How appropriate, citizen, you fight like a cow. Linux on old PC will play old Windows games like wine. Kai, the new contender for a cookie break. Let me see. Oh, I don't actually have the stream open. Hold on. I like to have it open so I can do moderation stuff if I have to. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Hold on. Let me pull up the video you're talking about here. Okay, I think I don't want to watch a whole minute of this. I don't. It's fun. Okay, like on the bright side, it's a kitty, but like the song is a little bit. Even know it. Now I'm shitting in a box. It can be a little grating, you know. Should be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, Kenobi. Planned obsolescence is my #1 pet peeve in the tech world. I think planned obsolescence should be outlawed, and those laws need serious teeth for enforcement. A tangent here. I agree with you, Philip Blair. That is stupid. That is planned obsolescence is bad unless it's like leads to something that, like, let's say everyone should get this thing checked at this many miles because of this issue, but no one does it because it just kind of keeps working and no one thinks it's important until, you know, this happens and they're fucked. So we made the part on it start to break down over here, so then you take it in and then we check that when that's a signal to our team that this part should maybe be checked. And so that's not planned obsolescence. That's creating like an alarm. Or so there, never mind. I agree completely. Please no food speak. Next night we're having a Steeg. I have the feeling it is going to be a long time before I build a new rig. What is a gigabyte? Gigabyte. Renewed. Renewed is what Amazon calls their secondhand computers and tablets. They're completely set back factory specs and they work just as well as new. Steeg, I appreciate that you're the only person I know of that gets Monkey Island jokes. You take a risk on refurbished PCs. Been years since I needed a PC at home. Raspberry P1400 is good enough for me. Dual old screens. Monkey Island is a treasure. All who deny that are my foes. Wow, DuckTales now. Another Tim Cook ream. Nope. Definitely don't want a renewed. Been there, done that. That's my previous laptop. It's dead now. I'm not tech savvy enough for that. Yeah, so I guess if you're looking for music and audio and stuff, you don't need like a hardcore graphics card, right? But maybe you need a sound card. Sup, everybody? How you doing? Fedora Bull, the horrible. We got both Apple, Android. Cats are jerks. And then dig a hole through the butt and let the gravy come out. Hey, love the laser dots. Oh, they love the laser dots. I have a desktop Dell from 2003 that works perfectly fine. I use an emulator to play an old Apogee game on it back in the day. Okay. Well, since then, Dell has bought, since 2003, after 2003 at some point, Dell bought Alienware. So Dell computers became a lot, they got an upgrade. Dell computers became a lot nicer. They became a lot neater, more organized, and they in general got better. They left Alienware alone, but they took everything. They're like, what do you do? How do we give us that? We want to do that too. And so all their PCs that are aimed at casuals are out there looking real nice, like the gaming PCs on the inside. And they're just better. They're just better now than they used to be. No worries. Stupid fucking cat is like a bit of a curse word heavy. Bit of a curse word heavy. I think emulator is the word. I've been using Dell forever. Old Dell 620 desktops last forever. Paul's, because Alienware is a little pricey, but Dell is more reasonable. Paul's Hardware YouTube channel does videos on decent builds in various price ranges. Thanks, One Man Show. Old isn't a good selling point. Sup, Fed. Okay, peeps. All right, Stephanie, I guess you're getting out of here. Have you get some sleep? It's almost 2 in the morning here. All right, Stephanie Little Page, you have a great night. What up, Fed? I used to have a Gateway decades ago. Always made my own PC from parts. I haven't done that since moving to Linux. I used to work on Dell systems. Their proprietary hardware was always a headache. You haven't done that since moving to Linux? Why? Why did you stop building your PCs just because you use Linux now? Alienware is pricey. Yeah, Alienware is too pricey. Little too pricey. A little pricey. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna. Do you guys want to hear a Canadian uncle's breakup advice to his nephew? Alienware isn't what it used to be anyway. Let's look at. Hold on. Let me look at Newegg. See what they've got going on. Newegg. Okay, well, because it just did what it did, I'm not going to put it on the screen quite yet. I do really like their graphics, though. It's nice. All right. Let's look at PCs. Computer systems, desktop computers. Gaming desktops, all-in-one computers. Server and workstation systems. So let's say desktop computers. Not quite gaming, right? You don't need gaming stuff. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so 16 gigs RAM, 4.6 gigahertz, 512 SSD, $700. Nice. So that's the $700 range right now. Is that? Let's look at what's a little more expensive. $1,200. Core i7, 2.5 gigahertz, 3060 Ti, 1 terabyte SSD. Damn, that's crazy. How the fuck is this one up here with the 4.6 gigahertz? This one's over here with the 2.5. What the fuck? Get out of here with that shit processor. How does this one have a kick-ass processor? 16 gigs of RAM. This one's solid. Limited time offer while supplies last. So this one's solid, honestly. You can always add to it if you need a graphics card. 949. 11th gen, 2.6, 16 gigs of RAM. DDR4. 11th gen, 2.6, 8 gigs. DDR4. That one's really low. Lowest price. Well, yeah. I mean, shit, dude. This one's way better for just a few more bucks. 4.3 gigahertz. Here's another good one. Yeah, get it. Focus on getting a good processor. And the graphics card, you can always get a better graphics card later. If you need a graphics card. Gaming desktop PC, Ryzen 7800, etc. Damn, 2,000 for that one. That's nuts. 32 gigs. Huh. So yeah, I mean, I would look on Newegg. Look at you. They got a lot of options here for what you're looking at for specs, for power, etc. And you can sort by price. You know, I would look at Newegg, honestly. If I was you, Philip Blair. Or Dell. I guess Dell's not a bad option, given what I just said. Alienware. I tried to build my own and then I fried it somehow. It's probably the processor, huh? I'm just here for the free drinks. Speaking of which, I'm grabbing a drink from your fridge, guy. All right, have at it. Linux doesn't need latest hardware like Windows. Oh, I see. So you can use the same hardware for a long time. I see. Canadian what? Canadian advice is advice from Canada. You could fit a ton of nice computers inside a Panasonic Toughbook shell. Blame Canada. I need it for school, photo and video editing, business over the internet, therapy, and a tool to help me with mangling my ADHD and autism together, getting my life going again. School, photo and video editing. Okay, yeah, I'd get something. Hold on, let me pull that back up. Let's price out a computer for Philip Blair. Let's do that. Anyone got any recommendations? Towers being healthy and productive. I know this isn't the best site for that. I don't remember. If anyone remembers the website where you can price out a computer according to the deals that are going on right now, link it to me because I don't remember it. Next mint is the old Windows. I don't like 10, 11 Windows. Yeah. It's like old Windows. The new Windows is trash. I hate it. You really need to start with what's my budget. Well, I mean, you need to go with what you need and then your budget. So then you know where you need to spend your budget. You go, okay, I need a good graphics card, but my budget is this. So I'm going to have to skimp somewhere else. It's not, a one-way street. Some people are poor. It's all about the RAM. You can upgrade RAM though. I got stuff on Newegg. I never get latest hardware. I wouldn't recommend Dell. RAM and vid is important as well as CPU. If we're getting what we're paying for and it's really worth the cost and will last, great. I'm getting help buying it for Christmases and birthdays combined. Expensive-ish is okay. Alrighty. Well, just expensive doesn't necessarily mean that it's exactly what you're looking for, but it's good to have that flexibility. I'm just really slow to the party. Is SSD good for a hard drive? Okay, so SSDs, the way you want to have things set up really for the fastest computer is to have an SSD with your with Windows. Your SSD runs Windows, and you don't really want to have too much on your SSD. What you want on your SSD are things that you want to open and function really fast. Put those on your SSD. Essentially, you want to keep it clear though. Then everything else, everything that you save, put that on a regular hard drive. SSD is a solid state drive. They don't have as much memory space, but they're like a million times faster. Whereas the traditional hard drive with the spinning disk and stuff holds a shit ton more memory, but it's not as fast. So by putting your hard drive, by putting your operating system on your SSD, putting that as your primary hard drive, and then having your second hard drive being with all your saved material and all your files and stuff, your computer runs optimally. It runs quickly. Just so long as it's worth it. Don't want to be ripped off of it. Yeah, for sure. No, I agree. AMD is usually cheaper than Intel. I've been used to Intel. What is better, however, AMD or Intel? I don't know. I mean, it goes back and forth, really, these guys. I remember reading an article, I think on here, about... No, that was about graphics cards, not about processors. Video editing makes SSD worth looking into as a scratch drive. Yeah, exactly. Because you want to keep it empty so you have a lot of space for your memory to think, pretty much. SSD good for operating system, rotating hard drive for big storage. Yeah. For a lazy person like me, floppy or SSD. Floppy or SSD. That's funny. I've been a recluse since 2016, which I have PTSD from what happened then. Right now, I'm basically living in my bed. I have a place to set up and work now at a desk where I can concentrate. Okay. All right. Well, let's get you going, man. It's all about the Pentium. It's all about the Pentium. Thank you, Weird Al. My buddy has a fancy 2000 plus gaming rig and VR setup, but all what he does is play old 90s PC games. That's funny. All he does is play 90s PC games. I don't need fast. I need functional. SSD use NAND transistors so they don't last forever. Another reason not to put your saved data on there. Long story. This year was really tough, rough too. That's resolved-ish now. So you've seen the Dog Whisperer. I'm like the Coon Hound. Caesar Milan helped. It's been years since I've really looked into all this shit. Yeah, same. Guy, you're in California, right? No, I'm in Vegas now. I moved to Vegas earlier this year. Building rigs isn't nearly as hard as it used to be. If I'm wrong, just stop me. Oh, just slap me. You wouldn't have been wrong until recently. Pyramid 7, what's happening, Pyramid 7? I think I sparked out my motherboard or CPU building one. Yeah, you got to use... See, the thing is, a lot of times when you get a computer by parts, when you get all the parts to assemble it yourself, when you get your processor, they're going to give you some glue for your processor. It's not the greatest. It's better if you buy your own glue. Get silver glue, so it's glue with a high concentration of made of silver, pretty much. It's silver, the metal silver. It's more conductive than what they give you. It's better quality, and you're gonna get a better connection on your processor doing that. Make sure it's clean before you apply any glue and try to glue your processor on it, like in the fan and all that shit. Clean that shit off. He got the dog to go from clean it with alcohol and shit. He got the dog to go from cowering in his crate to having fun chasing a scent trail. I wish Caesar Milan could be my psychology trainer too. What are you talking about? Hold on. It was really rough. It was really snap. If you've ever seen the Dog Whisperer, I'm like the Coonhound. Caesar Milan helped. Caesar, like, you actually met Caesar Milan? Kai in Vegas now. I have trust issues, says Kronos. A lot of people do. Oh, you moved to Vegas. Cool, man. Yeah, it was very cool, man. Yeah, you haven't been around. I haven't seen you in a while, Citizen333. Might have been static. Lube jokes? Glue? You mean thermal paste? Yes, thermal paste. My bad. Thermal paste is the proper word for it. Vegas, for real? Have you been out to visit with all the fun cowboys and pretty cowgirls in Vegas for the National Finals Rodeo this past week? Man, I don't go out. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I didn't know there was a rodeo. Heat paste. I get what you mean. I'm just hesitant to try again. No. Having a psychologist telling you it's not your fault is cool. All right, let's look at this shit. What have we got? Desktop. I'd say that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What processors? i7, i9. So let's go with the top two processors over here. AMD, Ryzen. Intel. Let's go to the Ryzen and FX. Is the A series good? I don't know much about. Let's just go. Yeah, let's fuck it. Let's go with all these. Apple. Fuck off, Apple. Memory. DDR4 and 5. Oh, I need to hit. Oh, I need to apply each one individually, huh? Come on, quit lagging. There you go. Okay, DDR4 and 5. Oh, sweet, it applied both. Thermopaste been so long. Quit working on computers 3 years ago. I haven't met Caesar Milan, no, but I relate to the Coonhound he helped. Oh, okay. I would say that 700 would be my limit. Can't say. Well, if you've got a computer if you got most of a working computer, then you can get the parts that don't work and not have to spend a whole 700, man. Can't say it's risk free. I just find it fun to do. Ryzen beans. Risk rewards is a thing. 8 gigabits or 16 gigs of RAM? 16. You always go for the higher numbers, man. Meow, meow, Moira. How you doing? Holy shit, 3600 for a PC. Hugs, Kai. Hey again, Moira. The best training for dogs or horses is also the best therapy for autistic people like me. They're just using different words for the same thing, training or therapy. Interesting. Okie dokie. Well, let's keep looking here. You don't want refurbished, right? You said no to refurbished. Windows operating. OS X, that's Mac, right? We don't need that. Fuck Windows 11. That shit is stupid. Price. Just leave that alone for now. Type. Home. Let's keep it going. SSD. All right. SSD, let's say that. Hard drive. It doesn't need that. It should be something decent. Everything's so big now. Optical drive type. CPU speed. All right. 13, 12, 11, 10. X. Oh, AMD Ryzen. I don't know about that one. Ryzen 7000. Okay, so it went from 5 to 7. I don't know what happened to 6. We got Threadripper instead of 6. Intel Core 6th Gen. All right. Let's go with like that. Intel Core. Okay. Let's get the. Okay, there we go. Narrow it down a little bit. Actually, no. Fuck. Let's. No, fuck that. I don't know what's good. Windows 11 screen size, Thunderbolt usage, seller, useful links. All right, apply. Sort by. Get the fuck out of my face. Lowest price. All right, let's see what we got. Well, look at this one. 5600 gigs, 3.9 gigahertz processor. Ryzen 5 5600. That's what it is. 3.9 gigahertz processor, 16 gigs DDR4, 500 gig SSD, and a 2 terabyte hard drive. Fuck, what? Really? Yo, for less than 600. That's solid. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That's solid for 600 bucks. 600 bucks. 500 gigabyte SSD, 2 terabytes, 3.9 processor, 16 gigs RAM, and a Ryzen 5. That sounds pretty good. I'm honestly not up to date right now on computer specs and everything. So I'm just looking to look with you. But I messed that question up. In office computers, I've seen crap power supplies. Yeah, you don't want to skip on the power supply. Caps rated at 125 volts, AC mains 120V. The capacitor should double that. Yep. Having that happens a lot. People skip on the power supply and then it won't be enough to power their computer and it'll like shit out and they'll think it's the computer. They won't know what it is. They won't be able to find the problem. It's the fucking power supply. It doesn't have enough power. Especially if you got an X graphics card. I need to find out how autism-friendly, ADHD-friendly OSU is. It would be awesome if they're on top of that and doing what works. Floppy can be fun for the ladies to a point. RAM is important, Teehee. 256 gigabyte SSD, 2 terabyte of HD, about optimal. Price drop. Yeah, random access memory. I would really be careful with pre-builts. Fuck you, buy it. Hate pre-builts. Hey, Pyramid 7. I've had better luck with pre-builts from a company than my own mistake. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Yo, Tron. Did someone say Tron?
I fight for the users.
All right. So, as far as pre-builds go, I also tend to build my own computers. But if we're just getting an idea of what he can get, what options are out there, I don't think Philip wants to build his own computer. I think he wants to get a pre-built. So that's what we're looking at. And in terms of pre-builts, I mean, so far we've got some pretty good options here. Kronos, if you were saying your budget is 700, here's something for you right there. Free shipping from China. Oh, there's that. There is that. Do you want to risk Chinese spyware on your computer? China. Oh my God. But still, that price is solid. Oh, fucks China. I am a user. Nope, I'm too ignorant about computers to build my own. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not into that. It's not an option. We're not doing that here. All right. All right, let's expand our parameters a little bit. That's not enough. We need okay. Let's do that. That's all fine. Let's see. Let's expand this a little bit. Let's expand that. And then maybe over here, CPU type. Throw an i5 in there. Maybe Yeah, we're not really specifying anything else. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see if we get anything better here. Lowest price. From China. Let's skip the Chinese ones. Look, they're red too. They got the red background going on. They got the CCP colors. Villainous motherfuckers. China, a lot of stuff from China. Oh my, all the cheapest stuff is from China. All right, now we got to the United States. So we got a couple from the United States up here. Is that it? Yeah. Starts here. Okay. This one for $780. Strict GL10 premium gaming desktop, 6-core Ryzen 5, up to 4.4 gigahertz processor. That's solid. Or cheap, low-quality Chinese parts, or that. Wouldn't mind stuff coming from Taiwan. I'll build my modular laptop. Fun project. Asus is Taiwan motherboard. Oh, nice. Well, you've got some options out there is the point, Philip. I would say go to someone who's a little more in the know in terms of right now. Like, I'm familiar with all these things conceptually and experience in the past. I'm just not informed about what the standards are now. What's the standard? What's the high end? What's the low end? What's optimal? What's all that stuff is I'm not up to date on all those things right now. So yeah, sorry, man. That's about as much help as I can offer for now, I guess. Hey, who doesn't have trust issues during these days? It's good to have trust issues. There are custom PC build companies out there. Kai, could you please post a link to the website you're looking at? That's newegg.com. Here. Oops. Oh, it doesn't. I need to put. There you go. Now it's a link. Let me see. Keep asking around. Thankful for the help. Cool. Yeah, no problem, man. Keep looking. CCP is asshole, but you must still. But you still must. Fuck you, buy it. Yo, Kronos. Maybe see if how much of your computer is salvageable, or yeah, see what you can do. Maybe you can have a more optimal outcome than just buying a new one. My pleasure, Philip Blair. My pleasure, man. I'm sorry I wasn't more helpful. Computer magazines have reviews for price ranges. I check them to get an idea of the latest. Hey, that's not a bad thought. There you go. Always Censored has some good advice there. Check out computer magazines and their reviews of stuff. But I'll bring some stuff back here. You were helpful. Thank you, Kronos. Appreciate that. You know who else is helpful? This Canadian guy.
My Canadian uncle gave me the best breakup advice.
Hey, bud. Your mom told me about you and Cassie. I just gotta say, Truckney, she did you a favor, eh? I knew there was something wrong with that girl since the first day I met her up the fucking Moose Lodge. She's up her rocker. There's plenty of fish out in the sea, bud. Trust me on that. I know this is your first big breakup, and those are always hard. But here, let me give you an analogy, eh? Picture a buddy who's only drank water his entire life. Only water. Only cups of water. Until one day, someone hands him a cup of RC Cola. And he takes a sip of that cocksucker and he thinks, OMG, RC Cola is the greatest thing on the planet Earth. You want to know why? Because he hasn't had Coca-Cola, eh? One day you're going to need your Coca-Cola and you're going to be sipping on her thinking, who the fuck drinks RC Cola? Anyways, if you want to get your mind off of things, I'm going up to the cottage this weekend and we can eat burgers and watch Band of Brothers, bud. Let me know. Talk to you later. Ciao.
To erase this message, my Canadian...
Dude, that's fucking glorious. That's fucking great. Who the fuck drinks RC Cola? I didn't get the new Windows and got a virus and got bonked. That sucks, dude. You're up on my last company. I upgraded many times. Okay, dude, that's a bitch. Sorry about that. What if I put 2 MacBook Pros, a Panasonic Toughbook shell? Bonk bonk. Take a look at Zydax.com. They offer custom builds. Might have something in your range of need. Yeah, thank you, One Man Show. Go check it out. Go check that out there, Philip. Love this, says Moira. Coke used to have cocaine. In the good old days. Good song. I heard of RC Cola. You know what's funny? I saw a meme somewhere that said it was like a mother or a grandmother telling like someone from right now, like, oh, when I was your age, I did all this stuff and I raised the kids and I cleaned the house and I all the yada 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 yada. And the young person's like, yeah, well, back in your day, Coca-Cola had fucking cocaine in it, grandma, so calm down. Like, no wonder you had so much energy. Excuse me, Jolt was good. Let's see what's next. Tubbs is friendly. She would love a gentle pat. It's just a sign. It's just a sign, and the dog just waits for people to pet her. Just waits there all day long. That's so cute.
Buenos días, feliz domingo. Hoy le tenemos un video muy diferente.
Okay, so I was this was stressful to watch because I thought something different was gonna happen than what happened, but what happened was still
Una joven practicando, porque hay mujeres que dicen, ay, no, yo no sé mamá, yo no sé. No, no, cómprese una vejiga y haga como ella. Mire lo que ella va a hacer. 1,
he's back
2,
to marketing class in high school.
3, el
RC Cola
diablo.
always beats
4,
Coke and
Jesús
Pepsi when they do
santísimo.
big
5,
tests
6.
in unlabeled cups.
Oh, pero
However,
por Dios.
RC Cola did.
Dios, pero ya se lo va a sacar por abajo. Dios. No, pero con razón que hay mujeres que se tragan hasta los granos de un hombre, mira. Dios, no, pero esa muchacha, no, díganme que eso es mentira. Ay, buenos días, feliz.
So yeah, I was ready for that balloon to pop. What? That was crazy. RC Cola didn't market their product like Pepsi or Coke did. It's because of effective marketing, not taste preference. Purr and beats yarn. Yeah, right? And psychologically, like people have an association to the other brands because of the marketing. That's funny. It didn't market their product like them. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I keep forgetting I'm on. How does that happen? I think RC Cola is the shit. You know, back in the day, so Pepsi is actually a black-owned company, and during the recession, black people just sold Pepsi in small communities, and that's how they survived. But it's sweeter than Coca-Cola. But yeah, I'm down with RC Cola. It's cheap and it's the same shit. Who cares? You know what I mean? There you go. Bats at a ball of yarn. Coke still uses cocoa leaves. She likes to make balloons grow. Hold on. No comment. I really want to comment. Get off my lawn. Okay, let's look at the next one. My ex would not pay $35 to Uber to me. The boy I'm talking to now, the boy I've been talking to paid over $800 for a plane ticket to see me for 3 days. Moral of the story, know your worth. You'll get your worth. The grass is, in fact, greener on the other side. Top comment. The guy taking you, the guy talking to you paid to bang you. The guy who was banging you earlier already knew it wasn't worth $35. Oh, that's fucking brutal. That's enough internet for one day. I'm that out of the know. I love that old guy. Hey, Lewis. Hey, Eve, welcome back. Actually, hey, howdy, Eve. Good to see you. I didn't see you in the chat very much there. I thought you might be gone. Did you see this guy talking about getting laid who spends $800 on a plane ticket? It's never worth it. I mean, it might be. What if it's the love of your life, you know? But then you're not going to get laid. You're going to meet, you know, your heart's counterpart or whatever. And then once you're there and you're like, oh, she's not actually, oh, she's banged up to me. Oh, she's banged up to me. Well, then that's when it becomes about the sex. But you don't pay that much. How desperate are you? Isn't there a local girl you can talk to? The hell's wrong with you? Smarter than some old peeps in office. Damn right I am. It's all right. I love that. Go to the comment. Oh, there it is. Never took his eyes off the prize. He never took his eyes off the prize. He was just staring at it the whole time. So he splashes back first into the water. That was great. Oh. Old man Boinky, gross. Joy needed to suck a foot. What is she trying to get? The giraffe crowd? $800. Ikurumbia? Ay, caramba. And did she pay half? No. No, she is the thing that he's there for. You know, he is going to regret paying that money. Dogs are derps. What's wrong, babe? You've barely touched your Jabacado toast. I want to know what happened to the chick in the balloon. Wait. I want to know what happened to the chick, the balloon, and the air. Is there an after video? An after video? Of what? Chick, the balloon, and the air. What? The chick, the balloon, and the air. I am not. Does anyone know? Ay, caramba. Is that how you spell that? I don't know. Wow. That's one fat hut. I'm pretty sure if you misspell it into Google, it'll tell you how to spell it. But what is this? The chick, the balloon, and the air. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not following that one. Hey baby, ready for me to show you what these fingers do? Oh, papi, tell me. Leaving you by. That air is gonna come out one way or the. Oh, the chick with the balloon blowjob. I think she just pulled it right back out. I think she just pulled it right back out. I don't think it. I think she just got it like that. Damn though, Javocado. That's funny. Well, that air is gonna come out one way or the other. I don't trust Google. That's a lot of avo. $20. I mean, like, it's not a lot. It's like half an avocado, maybe. And if you're not making it at home, yeah, it's expensive. If you're making it at home, it's just $1 or $2 for an avocado, right? The balloon cock sucking lady. Thank you, Roy. See, that's how you describe something. If cheese is on your toast is supposed to mean a message from God, what does Java on your toast means? Music for this is sick. Wait, it's Batman chasing the Joker down the snowboarding. Now I guess they're not snowboarding; they're skiing. Yeah. Huh. It's just a balloon. It's not like it's a real thing. That's one of those things. Oh,
You got pretty good balance.
She got a tentacle down her throat. She'd be like, "Is this all you got?"
All right. Well, you got pretty good balance.
Thank you.
I want you to step, bump, bump, step, bump, bump. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, bump, bump, step, bump, bump. Pot of beret, kickball change, step, clap.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You know what would be good is if you hitch kicked and then you kind of did that and then a barrel turn and then ha, you know.
That was good.
That would be.
That was really good. You a dancer?
No, not. I'm just drunk.
Put you in your vehicle right now, sir. You're going to jail. All right. Well, you got pretty good.
Oh, they both did it. Oh, you got me. Oh, you. Oh, that was fucking great.
Step, clap.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It was after shortage during COVID. This smashed avocado fried.
You know what would be good is if you hitch kicked and then you kind of did that and a barrel turn and then ha, you know.
That was good.
That would be.
That was really good. You a dancer?
No, not. I'm just drunk.
Up against the vehicle right now, sir. You're going to jail. All right. Well, you got pretty good balance.
Like,
thank you.
I love you can hear the disappointment in his voice. He thought they were bonding. You know how awesome. I know, right? It was so. I love the oh, it's so good. Okay, like this, a woman that keeps her calm. It's okay. And a woman that does not.
Salam alaikum. Alaikum.
Oh, shit.
I come back.
What? It's okay. Oh, look. She throws her weight right here. When she flings her arms, she throws her weight forward and slams herself on the ground. Watch. You see that? She did it to herself. He's okay. He's probably not that strong, but she did not help the physics there. Were we some shows on Comedy Central? Where were some shows on Comedy Central I liked? Which shows, Kronos? I'm thinking Grab 'em by the what? I never knew bowling could be so dangerous. I love that someone threw a bowling ball after he had ran down and it bonked him in the head. He's like, oh.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's beginning to look a lot
This guy shouldn't be on the
like
table, though.
Christmas.
Actually, he's not really.
Everywhere you go.
I heard a crack.
It's
He
beginning
was
to
literally
look
saying,
a
I heard a
lot
crack.
like Christmas.
Listen, hold on. Right here.
Everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's beginning to look.
You're too fucking big to be doing this shit. Lose some weight, Tubby. South Park is in Comedy Central a lot. That's a good one. Well, yeah, that's where you find South Park. Look at this shit. This is crazy. This is crazy.
It's beginning.
Look at it. This taps it. All that shit. Look at this shit. No injuries. Everyone was talking about him dying clearly didn't watch till the end. Because the shelves are definitely overloaded. The framework which holds the pallets looks fragile. You can literally see how cheap those racks are. My warehouse store has 3-level racks that are double the thickness because they are not cheap shit. This is what cutting corners gets you. Yeah, he hit it, but I feel that was way too much inventory. Might have been too much weight, every inch stacked. Yeah, so you can't fire someone who died, LOL. Dumb fucking motherfucker. Look. Let me see. Or how to get dead. Again, watch till the end, bitch. Oh my god. I'm thinking more Adult Swim. Oh, Adult Swim was good times. There's a lot of anime on there too. And still can't remember berries. What about Cowboy Bebop? You want to watch some Cowboy Bebop? Dead peeps can still vote, however. Alright, now. Really, wait, UFO. Wait. Look at this. It's right.
I'm going to
And everyone's just looking. That's nuts. Rises up. Damn, look at that.
Yep. You gotta break off.
It looks amazing.
That's nuts. Hey, what up, Keeper? Islam?
Thank you.
Love that show. Will Ferrell voice acting for on Adult Swim.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
That's going.
That's crazy, dude. That was a big fucking night.
I'm gonna have me have slow now. I'm just having to cut down.
You just saying like that? Yeah, look how it started. Look how it started. Refreshing. This is how it started. Fucking life is not that far away.
Let me have that full picture.
Aqua Team. Oh yeah, Aqua Team. What about C-Lab? C-Lab, bro. C-Lab was shit. Fisher Brothers. That's wild. Down the valley where the chemicals spill. Came from people up the hill. Whatever you do today, do it with the confidence of a 4-year-old in a Batman t-shirt. Metalocalypse. I love the episode with the grandpa instrument. I mean, they're fucking. I lost my shit. Grandpa instruments. Grandpa instruments, these motherfuckers. All right, I need a minute. I need a minute. So y'all know what that means.
Where is that pussy cancer anyway?
Oh, yeah. I'll see you all after the cancer break. Tennis balls, baby.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
Made it. Woo. Just in time. Yes, C-Lab. Fuck yeah, C-Lab was awesome. Gelosia break. You called it, Kronos. Wow, I killed my cable TV. Now I can't remember Barry's anything. Aqua Teen Hunger Force was great too. Hell yeah. Oh my god, fucking Aqua Teen. I love the Boondocks was great too. I got Boondocks uncensored DVDs because they went and started pulling episodes and shit. It was great too, especially the episode with the Mooninites. Dude, the Mooninites episodes plural were fucking amazing. That show was just fucking kicked ass, dude. That was so good. It was like the best thing right up until It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That was some wild. Aw. That was some wild Instagram shit. All right, let me close this one down. Lo. All right, so well, I guess we could just hang out for a minute unless you guys want to talk about nudists or bumblebees. Actually, here's a good one.
Bara höjningen i kronor motsvarar en hel månadslön för en lokalvårdare. Fanns det inte andra lönekuvert eller andra verksamheter att stoppa de här pengarna i?
Squidbillies is what you're thinking of. I wasn't fond of Squidbillies. Look at this guy.
Det är ju alltid en fråga om prioriteringar.
This motherfucker. You see, that was 30 seconds. "30 seconds of staring at the camera." How do I answer this? I love every chance I get to rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus. Going down to Satna. Going down, Satna.
Det är ju alltid en fråga om prioriteringar.
Picky like squids. Squidbillies, Kronos? I miss the old days of comedy. That's it, Philip. Depends on the nudists. Kai, have you seen the Mike Tyson Mystery Adventure Show? Or whatever it's called with Norm Macdonald as a pigeon? I've only seen clips, but they're hilarious. No, I have not seen it, but that sounds fucking hilarious. That sounds hysterical. Oh, that was good as well. I hear some climate change going on outside. All kinds of climate change raining down. Hey, Krampus Jesus, how you doing? Bienvenidos. That's politician for you. I love how he's like, he doesn't give a shit that you're sitting there. He's like, hold on, I gotta think of what I gotta say here. I hadn't anticipated this kind of a question. This is intense. I just thought, hey, money. All right. So let's talk about nudists. We're nudists who only eat fruit. Our body odor is gone. Eyesight improved. Clearly, this is not. Oh, it is an elevator prank. Or is someone going to fall? What the fuck is this? Oh, OnlyFans man all attacks boyfriend in surveillance video. Never mind. So, life is just a bowl of cherries for this fruitarian couple. Ayelet, Alphasia, and Dima Gaysinski. Dima Gaysinski. Bro, your name is Gaysinski. Swear by the fruitarian diet, which consists of only fruits and vegetables with occasional nuts and seeds. So much so that they claim their vision has improved. They no longer have cavities in their teeth and have no body odor, despite rarely bathing. Fruitarian provides true health in an extensive perception. Gayinski, 20, said, noting he lost 33 pounds without any effort by eating only fruit. Well, no shit. In fact, the Israeli naturalists vowed not to use anything non-natural, including soap. Embrace a nudist lifestyle when they can. Eat only fruit, leaves, and nuts that they picked themselves. Simplicity is the key. And strictly drink water from clean streams and fountains that are considered to be cleaner and healthier than tap water or mineral water. Alphasia, 23, said the lifestyle's benefits to their health have proven more fruitful than eating purely for enjoyment. I don't even know what these things are. These look like blackberries. Some people may think it's restrictive, boring, maybe just not diverse enough. But as we got into it, we realized it's always tasty, interesting, and colorful. Eating mainly raw fruits felt right. The couple who moved to an ecological farm that grows mangoes claim being fruitarians has given them more energy and motivation, prevents bloating and digestion problems, allows injuries to heal faster, and eliminates body odor and bad breath. Everything we do is fundamentally meant to be as natural as possible. Alphasia told Media Drum. Simple means simple meals, simple clothes, simple communication, simple living. We don't need much. Gaysinski, who was formerly on a vegan diet, claimed his vision was drastically improved and rarely wears glasses anymore despite having prescription lenses since he was 16. It's not that long. He's 20, right? That's 4 years. It has affected our health a great deal, but still, if true, impressive. Alphasia said, some cavities began to close and heal. Injuries heal faster and more efficiently. We feel light, even after eating big volumes. We don't feel tired, heavy, blurry, or bloated like we did after we ate cooked foods. No digestion problems at all. Regardless of the fact that they rid soap from their lives, Gaysinski said he only washes his hands a few times a year, while Aphasia rid herself of body wash and hand soap 3 years ago. They said their BO has disappeared. We began to like our smell more, she added. Aphasia said the changes were visible once she became a fruitarian, and others took notice. She said she felt happier, and friends commented that she was smiling more and asked what had changed in her life. Grapes. Her journey into fruitarian exploration began after accidentally stumbling upon a Facebook group promoting the lifestyle. I read some posts about the nutrition and the explanations made sense, keeping it simple, eating foods in their original form. Oh, she was also previously vegan. She reasoned that it's unnecessary for people to spend so much time dealing with food, cooking it, cleaning piles of dishes, and going to restaurants, when they could be just grabbing fruit that is already perfect as it is and ready to eat. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. Like, hey, let's make some food. Or you could just grab this and eat it right now. Or that. Yeah, okay, or that. Nowadays, people are eating because it gives them pleasure, because of traditions and holidays, family events, and family-friendly gatherings. She said eating foods that are not suitable for us and eating for the wrong reasons is harmful over time. One obstacle, though, was explaining the strict diet to her family, who believed she was putting her nutrition at risk. The Cleveland Clinic has labeled the fruitarian diet one of the most restrictive diets out there and dangerous, and does not recommend or endorse it. But being a fruitarian isn't just about what we eat. It's a whole lifestyle, she explained. Overall, it means being attentive to our bodies and having a good connection with our essence. For them, it means, in addition to food, they opt for daily happiness, which includes choosing to do only fulfilling and enjoyable things and avoiding actions or activities that make you suffer or waste your time. They also practice a naturalist life, which means they walk around naked as much as possible, and buck society's thoughts on nudism. Can we get a picture of you just sniffing some flowers? Why? Isn't that something you guys do? No. Well, can we get a picture of it anyway? We take off our clothes as much as we can. For some people, it seems weird, but for us, it seems weird to cover and hide our bodies. After all, people and other animals are born without clothes and covers, and none of them have anything to be ashamed of. So yeah, these guys say they lost all their body odor and their vision improved and life is good. They just eat fruits. Just the fruits. Oh, and there we go. Get some fruits in theirs. Alright, did the thumb thing. I love fruit, but it's December. Where do you get fresh, locally sourced fruit in December? Dang new age hippies. And we can't lift more than 30 pounds. B.O. smell my ass. I'm down for good smells. She can color her hair blue. I don't think that'd be her MO. She'd be like, why would I put chemicals in my hair? They see you put blue dye in your hair when you're feeding into the propaganda machine. She's outside of that. She's on her own thing. She'd be extreme for those people. He'd be like, oh my god, just fruit? They both need a good cheeseburger just because I have questions. And getting shot by the farmers growing the fruit. He looks emaciated, like he was just rescued from a POW camp. Yeah, both of them are pretty skinny. Both of them are pretty skinny. Oh yeah, restrict yourself from survival. Great plan. And a cheeseburger once in a while. I'm guessing they're not into CrossFit. Yeah, right. Please get back to me on that one. This is gonna have a hilarious ending. What is hair? Yeah, let's see how well they do in winter weather. Well, they look like they live somewhere tropical, so it might not be an issue. Fruit just makes you go. Yeah, huh? They might be going to the bathroom a lot. I didn't even think about that. But according to them, that's the thing. It's working for them. Damn, that bitch is just going nuts. All right. I think that's it. I think that's good for tonight. We good. Just hang out for a minute. I love winter weather, says Philip Blair. Yeah, it's nice getting to bundle up. I do like that. I do like when it is cold and you just bundle up. Good for them. It's not about shame. It's about sunburns and not wanting skin cancer. That's why we cover up. Well, I mean, like maybe also it's to keep warm. I think most of the time. Otherwise, skin cancer is not really a big deal because you walk around with this parts of your face and your arms exposed all the time. You don't get skin cancer, right? So it's not really the skin cancer. It kind of depends on your skin tone and where you live. Excuse me, and where you live. I love winter weather. Tis cold out. I like the cold. I have to pay for heating. Yeah, but blankets though. Get you some blankets. My cats aren't too thrilled with it. Oh, with the cold? They don't like snuggles? Except for icy roads. That's the only part I don't like about winter. Ooh, yeah, that shit makes me nervous. I'm white with pinkish spots. So you built for the cold, right? Isn't that how it works? Hey. Oh, I got nothing cold. Closest thing I got is I guess this one. Woo! You can snuggle cats? Fuck yeah, you can. I'm actually doing well in the cold. Ouchies. Yeah, that one. I love that she didn't get hurt though. That's why she was stoked. She's like, "Oh my god!" As she was falling, she's like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna clear it. Oh no, I'm gonna." All the horrible things were going through her head, and then she spun like that and landed in the water unharmed, and was like, "Yeah." I've rarely lived where air conditioning was available, so I think summer is misery, whereas winter is cozy, romantic, and beautiful. That's rough, man. Sorry about the no AC. They're sitting with me right now as we huddle by the electric space heater. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. Oh, man, that's cold, dude. That is cold. That's rough. You guys should get under a blanket. Just everyone under a blanket. I hope at least the snuggles are nice. I used to be a crust pink back in the day, so having bad BO is a normal thing. Thing is, the girls I was fucking complimented my rusty funk. Well, yeah, like they're smelling the hormones and stuff. You know, it's there's an element to your body odor as a guy that attracts women. It's 15 here. Wow, what? I just checked the temperature. I loved nice snuggly cats. I don't know what the temperature is here right now. I mean, I can see what it is outside, but I don't know what it is. Like right now. Here in my apartment. I have to go look at the thing. But nope. Whoa, that's really cool though. Nah, I'm not gonna watch that. Yeah, so anyway, time to call it a night, y'all. I love snuggly cats. Captain Finity. Cheers, Captain Finity. I can't believe there's 17 people here watching. Thank you, everyone, for being here, for hanging out, for saying hi. Or if you didn't say hi, thanks for just being here. I appreciate you. I usually try to keep it right around 3 hours. Coming up on 3 hours now, so I'm winding down. I know how some of you feel about that. You feel like this.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? What? You fucking cockfucker! What the fuck do you think you're doing? I'm sneezing. Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker!
It's 45 in the room. Outside, 30. Oh, yeah, no stray cats in that fucking weather. At least there's no wind chill. Or wind chile. Tina with the hearts. Thank you, Tina. I miss my late BFF. He was a Marine Coon mix. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, pheromones. Pheromones are unfair. Spraying would turn into snow if you did that. All right, what the fuck? Is this still going? Fuck that, it's tripping me out. I mean, it might be cool to watch. I don't know. I'll watch it later. Fuck it, let's watch it now. This will be the last thing. We'll just leave off on this one. Let me pull it up here. All right. Look at this. I'm gonna turn off the sound in a second. There, see? But look at this just shift and meld and transform into other shit. Like, what the fuck? This is wild. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm guessing this was all AI. These were all AI generated. That shift into a person was crazy. He's got 3 legs over here. That was just trippy. I saw this right now. I was like, what the fuck? See you Wednesday, Kai, and all in chat. You all make this show the best. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you guys after this week. I'm gonna be doing it. I should just stick to my schedule for the year. I might cut one of the days out of the week for the last couple weeks of the year, just because things get really busy, you know. I might cut out Wednesdays for I don't know. I'm gonna see. But as of right now, I'm doing this week normal, at least maybe next week too. But I will see you all Wednesday. Laszlo, see ya. It's freaking cold. Mr. Bigglesworth, do it live. Is that the Avatar sequel? We have outside cats here. They have places to snuggle together and keep warm. Oh, nice. That's good. Gotta be AI. Yeah, those igloo-looking pet houses with cozy blankets inside. Oh, badass. Still, it's cool in a way. Later, taters. AI gonna take over the world. Don't forget the like button. Thank you, One Man Show. Good night, everybody. Kai goes to the rodeo. How about this? I hear you guys haven't said there's a rodeo out here, but it's not really my scene. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce now. Good night, everybody. Hugs and kisses. I'll see you Wednesday. Mwah!
Second star to the right. And straight on till morning.
Set a course. For home.
I'm reading creating an ion storm on that trajectory, sir. Should I go around it?
We can't be afraid of the wind, Ensign. Take us to Warp 4.
It is the unknown that defines our existence. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.